If your body still looks the same year after year, it's probably not how hard you're training, it's what you're doing with your rep ranges. In this video, I'm going to show you how light and heavy weights both build muscle and exactly how to use them together for the best results. If you want to see the exact system I use with my clients, hit the first link in the description box. There'll be a free training showing you how to lose fat and build muscle at the same time. But now you've had your free stuff, let's get into it. Most people have been told the same thing for years. High reps and light weights are for endurance, heavy weights are for muscle growth. And to be fair, heavier weights do tend to be better for getting stronger. And getting stronger over time is a huge part of building muscle. But where people get this wrong is thinking light weights can't build muscle too. What actually matters most is whether you create enough tension in the muscle and whether you're taking your sets close enough to failure. You can build muscle within 5 reps. You can build muscle within 25 or even 30 reps. The key is that those last few reps need to be hard. If you're doing a set of 20 and it feels easy the whole way through, you're not giving your body any reason to grow. But if you take that set to the point where the muscle is fighting for every last rep, now you've got something your body has to adapt to. And that's the key thing. Your body's stubborn. It doesn't want to grow. So you need to force that change by improving every single week, whether that's heavier weight, more reps, or better execution of them exercises. So in simple terms, both light and heavy weights build muscle, but they do it in slightly different ways. Heavier weights create high levels of mechanical tension, the load and force your muscle has to handle. This is why your big compound movements should live. Your presses, your rows, squats, hinges, pull downs, these are lifts where you want to be getting stronger over time. More weight, more reps, or as I said, better execution. That's progressive overload. Lighter weights, on the other hand, create more metabolic stress, more burn, more fatigue, more of that horrible feeling where the muscle's on fire and you question your life choices. That's why lighter loads work well and accessories. Lateral raises, leg extensions, hamstring curls, your cable flies, bicep curls, tricep push down, that sort of thing. Movements you can safely take close to failure in a higher rep range. The takeaway isn't that light weights are bad and heavier weights are better, it's that both have a place. This is where most people go wrong. They either train way too light, never push hard enough and just chase a pump, or they train everything heavy, beat themselves into the floor and wonder why the joints feel like they're 80 years old and the progress stalls. You need to have that balance. Heavy enough to get stronger, smart enough to recover, and hard enough to force your body to adapt and grow. Here's how I program it with my clients. Your first set on a main movement is your heaviest, around 5 to 9 reps. Your second is a little bit lighter, around 9 to 12. Your third set, lighter again, 12 to 15. That way you're training strength and hypertrophy and getting more quality work out of the movement without mindlessly throwing sets at it. On accessories, push higher reps, 10 to 15, 12 to 15, sometimes 15 to 20 depending on the exercise. Chase the pump, get close to failure safely, cook the muscle without needing stupidly heavy loads. Using chest as an example, start with an incline or flat press, heavy and moderate rep range. Focus on getting stronger over time. Then later, dumbbell flies, cable flies, or machine press in a higher rep range where the goal is accumulating quality fatigue and fully train the muscle. Stop obsessing over one perfect rep range. There isn't one. There's just a smart way of using different ranges depending on the movement and the goal. One thing worth saying, just because light weights can build muscle doesn't mean they're always the better option. Going to near failure with very high reps is horrible. It burns like a bitch, takes longer to recover, and on certain lifts, it's just not needed. Anyone can write sets of 30 on paper. Actually doing that properly week after week is a different story. That's why heavier, moderate rep work is the foundation of good training. It's efficient, easy to track, and gives you a clear way to progressively overload over time. So the smartest approach if your goal is to build muscle is this. Base your plan around getting stronger on the main compounds with moderate heavy weight. Use your accessories to push more volume and fatigue with lighter loads and higher reps. Do both properly and you cover all your bases. And none of this matters if you're not pushing hard enough. Whether it's 5 reps, 15 reps, 20 reps, the set needs to be challenging. When you think you're done, you've probably got 2 more reps left at least. Across multiple sets, multiple exercises, and multiple sessions, that adds up to a lot of missed progress. If you're still watching this and thinking, I don't actually know if I'm doing this right, that's exactly what I help people fix. The first link in the description box is where you'll find a link to a free training showing you how to do all of the above, lose fat and build muscle at the same time, so you can get started straight away. Go and grab it. That's your lot. Thanks for coming. Peace.